Hey, series finders. Today we're zeroing in on Sci-Fi, the kind of series that makes your brain do cartwheels with wild concepts, futuristic tech, and twists you never see coming. If that sounds like your jam, you're in for a treat. And remember, no spoilers here, just pure recommendations that'll keep your watch list stacked. So hit that subscribe button, strap in, and let's blast off into the best sci-fi Netflix has to offer.
Verbunden.
Imagine waking up one day to find that everything you thought was real, your memories, your relationships, even the laws of physics, might just be an elaborate simulation. This show doesn't just dabble in existential dread. It wraps you in a blanket of moral complexity and then tugs at the corners until you're questioning your own choices. The cast, led by a fiercely relatable protagonist and a supporting team that feels like family, brings so much heart to the high-stakes narrative. There's one scene involving a flickering light bulb and a whispered secret that gave me full body chills. I had to pause and just breathe for a sec. What I adore is how it balances cosmic scale terror with intimate human moments like sharing a cup of coffee while the world literally glitches out. It's the kind of series that stays with you, popping into your head at 3 a.m. when you're pondering the nature of consciousness. If you're into shows that are equal parts brainy and emotional with a side of, wait, did I just witness that? Then you're gonna fall hard for Dark.
Does anyone wish to speak?
It was a monster.
Picture this, a group of misfits, each with abilities they barely understand, forced to reunite after years apart to prevent an apocalypse. And no, it's not what you're thinking. This show injects superhero fatigue with a shot of adrenaline thanks to its witty writing, killer soundtrack, and characters who are gloriously, messily human. One of them lives on the moon, yes, really, and another communicates with the dead through chaotic jazz hands. I mean, come on! The chemistry among the cast is electric, especially during those late-night family arguments that somehow involve time travel and breakfast food. I may or may not have binge-watched this in one weekend, and now I'm low-key obsessed with adopting their fashion sense, rocket umbrella included. It's funny, heartfelt, and unafraid to get weird, like talking goldfish weird. If you're ready for a wild ride packed with laugh-out-loud moments and tear-jerking twists, let me introduce you to The Umbrella Academy.
Just more receptive. You become a receiver.
Get ready to have your perception of reality twisted, turned, and thrown into a blender. This anthology series explores the dark, often hilarious side of technology. Think social media ratings determining your social status, or memories being recorded and replayed like TikTok videos. Each episode is a standalone masterpiece, so you can jump in anywhere. But fair warning, you'll end up mainlining the entire season in one sitting. I remember watching the episode with the robotic bees and immediately side-eyeing my smart speaker. It's that effective! The storytelling is sharp, the visuals are stunning, and the themes hit uncomfortably close to home. There's a recurring motif about digital narcissism that had me laughing and cringing simultaneously, especially that scene with the microwave and a very bad decision. What makes this show legendary is its ability to make you gasp, laugh, and question humanity's life choices, all within 60 minutes. If you're craving something intellectually stimulating and wildly entertaining, you need to experience Black Mirror.
If you know what it means to be reborn, a sensate.
A what?
Buckle up for a terrific dimension-hopping adventure that's part mystery, part love letter to human connection. When 8 strangers from across the globe discover they're mentally and emotionally linked, they embark on a journey that's as chaotic as it is beautiful. The show explores identity, empathy, and what it means to belong, with plenty of kick-ass action sequences and globe-trotting visuals. I'll never forget the dance sequence that seamlessly cuts between a wedding in Mumbai and a rave in Berlin. It's pure poetry in motion. The diversity of the cast adds layers of authenticity, and their friendships feel so genuine, you'll wish you could just jump into the screen and join their psychic book club. It's bold, unapologetically weird, and packed with moments that'll make you cheer, cry, and everything in between. If you're looking for a show that celebrates humanity's messy, magnificent spirit, Don't miss Sense8. This one's for all the puzzle lovers out there. Trapped in a deserted version of Tokyo, our heroes must compete in deadly games to survive. Think Squid Game meets The Matrix, but with even higher stakes. The tension is relentless, the rules are brutally creative, and the character development is chef's kiss. I was on the edge of my seat during the shuffleboard scene. Yes, shuffleboard, which shouldn't be thrilling, but somehow had me screaming at my screen. The lead duo's chemistry is palpable, and their journey from strangers to allies to something deeper is beautifully portrayed. There's a quiet moment where they share a candy bar while hiding from literal doom. That's oddly touching. It's the little things, you know? The show balances action with emotional depth, making you care fiercely about every life on the line. If you're craving a thriller that's as smart as it is addictive, dive into Alice in Wonderland.
I'm the first human to discover evidence of an alien intelligence.
Last but not least, let's talk about a family drama set against the backdrop of interstellar survival. When the Robinsons crash land on an unknown planet, they must rely on each other and a suspiciously charming robot to navigate alien threats and their own tangled relationships. The visuals are cinematic AF, from swirling nebulas to creepy crawly creatures that'll make you glad you're watching from home. Dr. Smith, played with delicious villainy by Parker Posey, is a masterclass in manipulation. Every time she smiles, I get chills. But what really shines is the family dynamic. The moments between the sisters feel so real, like when they argue about whose fault the crash was while running from lava. It's got heart, humor, and enough sci-fi goodness to satisfy any space nerd. If you're in the mood for a throwback adventure with modern twists, blast off with Lost in Space. And that's it for today's Sci-Fi Ride. Now it's your turn. What's your favorite Netflix sci-fi show? Drop it in the comments so we can swap recommendations. If you had fun, hit subscribe or ring the bell and share this with a friend who's stuck in the endless scroll. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's too short for boring shows. See you in the next one.